Hello there. So you've done goofed up with IK Bones and made like, I don't know, well, 20 animations or something, right? Yeah, a lot of animations. And now you kind of want to fix it because you realize every time you animate or do certain things, it keeps bugging up because the orientation don't make sense for the context of the character. You see, I put these IK bones here, these big ones, so it would be kind of logical and easier for me to animate, right? The legs are there and just do whatever, blah blah blah. And then I realized copying over poses flipped and whatnot, or flipping over front to back animations, like making a forward jump become a backward jump and whatnot, keeps fucking everything up because the rotations are kinda Blender kinda expects left and right? If you copy and then paste, it expects to flip it on the left and right kind of thing. And when this is like that, it keeps making weird things when you flip copy stuff. Just makes animations super easy, super hard, super more complex. You have to keep either manually doing stuff, blah blah blah, whatever. So basically you need to orient them properly like everyone usually does, but I didn't for whatever reason. I'm learning Blender, okay? I have no clue what I'm doing, as evident. So I replaced these bones that are oriented for my sake and not the actual program's sake, which was a mistake, and I actually orient them properly. See, forward, Y is forward on all of them, X is to the right on all of them. So now when I want to make left jump, right jump, back jump, front jump, it's easier to flip them over. They all follow the same, well, thing. Now for the left and right jump, I just have to literally check all of them and just flip the x-axis. Here, well, you see, the left and right, front and back is not the problem, but if you want your character to jump on back left, right, on like this, 45 degree, well, the X for the front here is there, the X for the front here is backwards, and this is to the right, and this is to the, well, left. Everything points opposite to each other, it's cross. You have like to cross copy and like this instead of left to right. It makes no sense. It's just stupid. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Learn from other people's mistakes. You see, here it's much easier. If you want a 45 degree, you just have, all of them need to follow the same rule. All of them need to move, I don't know, X to the right. Not like, oh, this one needs to move Y negative, this one needs to move Y positive, and X negative and X positive. You see, already lots of, 4 things that are different instead of just, well, one. Well, none actually. All of them need to move to the right and all of them need to move to the Y negative. Anyway, so you done goofed up and now you want this to do what this does. And, well, Blender doesn't have a reorientation feature. Awesome, because of course. Nor can you actually fix it, you see, because it's in the local space. And for whatever reason, when I do this, see, copy location, bam, it moves the bone. So, but if you would add keyframes for it, right? So this one has, let me show you here. So these one like this, keyframe, right? If I would add keyframes for this one, it's at 0, okay? It's still counting. It's not actually inheriting any information from the copy location in the transforms here for whatever reason. It's fine. There's probably a logical reason why there's there, but why isn't there like a button, local world or I don't know, some button that will actually make the copy location be as if I moved the bone there, right? So the manual way to fix it, the manual way, like anyone would actually do that, would be like this. So let me just demonstrate. The way you would fix it would be literally to go to each bone, per bone, move it to the place, set the location, whoops, and move the bone there, and then add keyframe. Right? Which is fine if you have like 2 animations and 2 legs, or okay, 4 legs is fine, but with 2 animations. But I have 4 legs and I have a lot of animations, so that ain't gonna work. So I made my own little add-on. I don't know how well it works, but there it is. So basically what it does, as you can see, it's usually, front or back or left and right, so I only have two like mappings. I tried to make profiles and it didn't work. Blender kept crashing. I'm not a Python coder anyway. So what I can do is I can copy on per bone, or I can remap all of them. It's still very experimental. I don't know. You need to test every time you use this add-on to see if whatever remap you did actually works properly. So you can do it on a per bone basis. Like, let's see, I want this and this. I already remapped everything. Let me actually maybe explain probably, right? So this is considered the source. This is considered the target. And source X, Y, and Z are all like positive. It expects positive, right, orientation. So when you trying to take in account the target, so the X positive is on this one, the Y positive. As you can see, I put it there. The Y left and right is the Y positive is left, but the X positive is to the right. So it needs to be flipped or negative, right? So when this moves to the left side like this, right, it's going Y positive, so it needs to reflect that on the X negative to move in the same direction. The Z's are thankfully at least on all of them the same orientation. Hey, I didn't flip those up. Yay. Yay me. Awesome. Same here, same logic, right? So the X forward is actually reversed here. So X points backwards, Y points forwards, right? So when we want this to move back, it moves on the X positive. So this one needs to move on the X negative. So you just flip it. Put it on the Y and put it negative, right? And same for the X. As you can see, this Y positive, they are the same as the X positive. So Y goes to the X. Y becomes X positive, right? It's kind of simple. Like when they point at each other's direction, they're both plus. When they point away from each other or at each other, well, then it's the negative. It should be simple. So now you click it. Say this is the right side, and I can just apply. I can copy either the X, so which means this X, not this X. So all of that copy is accounting the source, not the target. The target only receives what you want from the source. So when I want to, let's see how it moves up and down. Okay, so I just want to copy over the Z, right? So it just moves the Z. Oh, it moved everything. I guess all the buttons just copy everything. It's fine. Fuck it. You can it's easier to delete keyframe for certain, which I don't know why would you want to, when you want to remap everything anyway. But anyway, so as you can see, it does work though. Yay, that's good. Yeah, it didn't crash, it didn't explode, everything works fine. So this is on a per bone basis where the active one is the target when you use these buttons, these two buttons. So this and then this. This is the active, this is the non-active selection. I don't know how to explain how to say that. So now this is going to consider source, this is going to be considered target. When I copy over, I need to do that for the left side. Bam, it should work. It does, yay! As you can see, it copied over all the keyframes. And by the way, it does replace it. This doesn't really do anything or shouldn't do anything. It's just gonna replace whatever it has as far as keyframes goes, I think. Let me just test it real quick. Copy location. All right, perfect. So when I click this and copy, it should delete them. Let's see. Yes, and now it works. So now you can delete this key, this IK effector, and you have a proper IK effector now. So moving forward, any animations that you do should be better and easier. You can make the bone bigger, but stop orienting the way you think you want them when you don't know. What else? Ah, right. So I also made a remap all, which works in a very specific manner though, so you gotta be careful. Which basically does, I did add these suffix, but don't rely on them, okay? Yet, again, very experimental add-on. Simply, what I obviously did is, as you can see the name, I have the proper IK bone and then I just duplicated it. So it kind of expects a simple duplicate that will always have the 0.001 thing. So the way it pairs them up is by the same name, and it's gonna determine which one is the target based on this. Alright, this has to have the target, or the new IK effector needs to have this in the name, basically. I think you can change this up, but I don't know why you would. I mean, you know, you fuck up, right? In edit mode, you fuck up and you put it like this, and you want it like forward, right? Like this, and there you go. You have a copy now. Just keep it like that, right? Keep it at first copy at 001. All of them, reorient them the way you want. Then you can select regardless all of them like this. So all of them share the same name, and all of them have you know, 0.001, 0.0, you know. And if I click remap all, it should remap all the bones, as you can see. And it works, yay! I fixed it up, so now I can delete this. I'm not gonna delete it just yet, because I have to fix a lot of other animations, but you know, if I would delete this, it's gonna work. The animation's gonna work, because now it's using these bones as it should. Whoops. Let me try another animation. Jump, what do we have? Let's try, I don't know, jump like this. What do we have? This, right? Yeah. Boing, right? So we just select all of them. You can, the best thing is you just can keep, there's probably a way to animate for every animation all in one go, but I'm not a coder, again, I have no clue. So remap all, it works. So that's how you test it. It works, cool. You move on to the next one. All right, next one is this one. Doesn't work, or works in a whatever the fuck way. What the hell is going on here? All right, remap all. It works, yeah. Perfect. Moving to the next one. Oh, whatever. Yes, remap all. Works. Awesome. See? That's basically how it works. That was a way too long video for just such a short feature, but it might help you out. It did for me, because again, there's like this many animations and this little fuck up. My ADHD is like killing me. It's like, you can't have it. I just can't have it. It has to be fixed. And I fixed it the best to my ability. Please, Blender, add something like reorientations and shit, because come on, man. It kind of feels rudimentary to have that feature. Why don't we have this in Blender? Why is there not the right click or whatever? Thanks for watching. Hope it helps you out.